Yo, so this week we are going to be talking about a mouse. And we're not talking about Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse or Speedy Gonzales.
Pues nada, como nada de nada, el cheese se le mete el gringo Pussycat.
El gringo Pussycat probablemente.
We are talking about the Logitech, boom, the Logitech MX Master 3S. So, yo, for now, let's roll this intro and let's talk about this mouse. Booyah! Yo, so first of all, let's just unbox this thing very quickly. This next bit, I mean, it's a box in a box. Yeah. So we got the 2S in the house. We're going to do a little bit of a comparison. So let's get this out of the box. There she is. So that is the 2 there, and that is the 3 there. Whoa, first impressions. So what else comes in the box? We got the little dongle. We have some instructions, the warranty card, and here we have USB type A to USB type C. The 2 mice, we got the MX Master 3 and we got the MX Master 2S. So they both have the same battery capacity. In the 3 it wasn't improved, although because of the USB type C situation, in the 3, now if you charge it for 1 minute, it will give you 3 hours of use, which is pretty amazing. Also, on a full charge with the MX Master 3, they're claiming that you could get about 70 days of use. I can tell you, I mean, that's pretty crazy, but I can tell you with the MX Master 2 that in the last year or so that I've owned it, I've probably charged it maybe once or twice. I'm not really sure what the milliamp hour capacity is in these mice, but I'm telling you right now that it's not something that you're gonna have to charge every time you use it, or if you're using it every day, it's not something you have to charge weekly or whatever. You charge it one time and it's gonna last you a while. I only use it maybe once or twice a week, so I could actually see this lasting me, 3 months or something like that. So these mice are not ambidextrous, unfortunately, for all you lefties out there. Maybe they could make an MX Master 3 for left-handed customers. I'm sure that there's a big percentage of the population that is left-handed, so I'm not really sure why, Logitech wouldn't make a left-handed version of this mouse. Don't know, maybe you guys can make some signs and go and protest at the front of Logitech and they can make you an MX Master 3 left-handed.
Dumbass.
Weight-wise, what do we got? The weight is 145 grams with the 2S and is 141 grams with the 3. So you're looking at 4 grams less.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Basically, I'm going to get straight into this video. Yesterday, I was editing for a little bit over an hour and started to notice that I was getting pains basically in my right hand from using the MX Master 3. I was getting a little bit of fatigue, especially in my ring finger and my little pinky. At that point, I started to notice that basically my ring finger and my pinky weren't on the mouse anymore. So with the 2S, my whole hand basically fits on the mouse. Nothing's hanging off. My pinky and my ring finger are not touching the desk. With the 3, because they've made it more streamlined, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick this up, but no matter how I hold this mouse, my pinky and my ring finger are hanging off the mouse. I'd kind of notice it and then I'd try and transition into holding the mouse with my whole hand on top, and then my hand would kind of, over the next 30 seconds to a minute, it would just slip back and start dragging on the table. Also, because on the 2, your hand seems like it's a lot flatter, whereas on the 3, it's tilted towards the right. It just doesn't feel right to me, and I was getting pains all through my forearm You know, nothing too serious, but it was irritating. It was irritating to the point where I was reaching for the 2S to start editing with the 2S, and then I thought to myself, I'm making this review about the 3 and how much I'm loving the 3, and I'm reaching for the 2S. So yeah, I thought to myself, maybe I'll just sleep on it and I'll pick up the 3 this morning, which is what I did, and automatically I noticed that the 2 fingers, my pinky and my ring finger and my forearm, straight away started to feel funny again.
What happened to your arm?
So yeah, I'm actually a little bit disappointed with this mouse. This is not a better version of the 2S. This is a completely different mouse. What I'm probably noticing is because I have large hands, I'm 6'4", my whole hand just won't stay on the mouse. So I have this drag with my ring finger and my pinky, and it's kind of like it just works its way through the top of my arm. Then the other point that I wanted to make is that they have relocated some of these buttons. Before the buttons were there, now they're there. So your thumb used to be out of the way. Now your thumb literally is on top of those buttons. So I keep pressing this top button right here. I'm not trying to bash Logitech because I think they're a fantastic company, but I will be returning the MX Master 3. Like I said, this is not a better version of the 2S. If Logitech wanted to make the 2S better, they should have just added the magnetic scroll wheel to the 2S, and they should have added the USB Type-C with the fast charging, the 1 minute equals 3 hours, and the 70-day claim that they had. If something's perfect, why try and make it better? There are so many people in this world that love the 2S. It really boggles my mind why they will try and tinker with the 3 and make it more streamlined and angle it, maybe overthought it or something like that. But guys, there is a reason why in every single tech kit on YouTube you see the 2S, because it is the most comfortable mouse for editing. It's just a comfortable mouse no matter what you're doing and what you're using it for. So personally, I'm gonna be putting this mouse back in its box, and I'm gonna be returning it through Amazon. I've never returned an item that I've bought online. I've never returned any tech that I've bought online, but this one is going back, guys. It really is disappointing because I thought getting the 3 was gonna improve my workflow. I saw a lot of guys online doing these awesome reviews. The 3 is amazing. They've improved on the 2S. I think a lot of YouTubers literally just pull it out of the box and in point form they just give you the stats, and that's exactly what I was gonna do with this review. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's the way that my body is shaped, maybe it's because I'm a big guy, I'm 6'4", I weigh 140 kilos, and I don't know, maybe it's just my big hands and the way that I slouch and use this mouse, but yeah, it just really isn't for me. Like I said, they could have just updated the 2S with the magnetic wheel, which is fantastic by the way on the 3. The magnetic scroll wheel was really awesome. The USB Type-C charging capabilities are really awesome as well. And yeah, they should have just put it into the same form factor of the 2S and just left it at that. If you guys are using the 2S, I honestly don't think that it's worth upgrading. Maybe the way that you hold the mouse is different to me, but yeah, like I said, this is not an improvement on the 2S. This is going backwards. This is a completely different mouse. Anyway guys, till the next time, thank you so much for chilling with me. It's much appreciated. It's your boy D to the Rizlax, and till the next episode, arrivederci.